Yeah, I can hunker down for 48 hours. I can do that.
Okay. So, uh, you get to sit in this cold room, which is getting colder by the second.
She's going to pop long haul.
Okie dokie. Are you doing anything else to help your chances here?
He's going to attempt to start any fires, attempt to find any way to warm this room up in the meantime.
So you have your survival kit.
I do.
That survival kit has,
And I do have access to the Matrix, so I can search things.
yeah.
Like, I'm
So
not terrible at it, but I can do it.
so it's not like a campfire that you can make, but it's like a thing that'll warm you. It's like those
Yeah.
little packets that you break
And
and
also the
heat
pilot,
up
of
and stuff
course.
like that.
He's still in here.
Oh yeah, he's still in here.
I guess the other thing she'll do is she has no idea how to use computers really, but if there's any information she can get, she'll put that on a data chip.
Okie dokie.
So
So
probably just rudimentary information, but it's something.
so with the fire or the heat, I am going to move your circumstance from harsh to moderate. So where did you get to in fatigue checks earlier?
She's at 2 stun.
I can't remember. Oh no, wait, this might be it. I see a series of rolls. Yep. So you rolled 4 fatigue rolls before?
That is correct.
So over the next 12 hours, I'm going to need you to roll 4 more.
All right.
So this is once every 3 hours. You have to make this fatigue check. Okay, so that is 1,
All right. She takes the 1
2.
stun.
Hang on, so I'm just calculating it.
Okay.
So you take 1 stun damage on the first one, then another 2 for 3 total, then another 4 for 7 total.
Do I know if any other rooms are warmer?
There was the underground room that was plenty warm when you went in it last time.
How far away is that from her?
You would need to go back into the tech room and the underground.
I mean, do I remember how long that will take?
It'll take I mean, you're pretty cold and stiff at the moment, so like 5, 10 minutes to go down all those stairs.
Yeah. She'll look over to the pilot and say, "Do you want to go to the underground area? Do you want to stay here?"
So the pilot is like huddled, and he's looking real bad. He's wheezing and having trouble.
Well, all right, can't move yet. Will the temperature be warming up as the day progresses, or no?
It'll be warming up a little bit, yeah, but not considerably. If you had that alter temperature spell, might be a little better. The heat's doing stuff for you. It's just sitting here for 2 days takes its toll.
Yep. She's going to be eating as much as possible, trying to do anything she can to recover stun, or to stay warm.
Right. Do you want to sleep? Oh, you took long hold.
Yes.
Okay. So, remind me how much stun you just took. Was it 7?
7.
So you took. Hang on. You took 1, 3.
Well, what's the check for?
Okay. So the first one is to resist 5 stun. The second one is to resist 6 stun. The third one is to resist 7 stun, and the last one is to resist 8 stun.
Because I haven't used any of my edge, so I might just edge those in order to resist more stun.
Absolutely. Which one would you
I'll
like
edge the middle one.
Okay.
Or the one that's giving me the most stun.
Okay.
Much better.
Rightio.
As much as I can, I'm going to be sealing, making sure the door is sealed, making sure everything, lighting as many fires as I can.
Okay, so that is, again, that's just to calculate that, that's 7 stun overall that you just took.
No,
From the
that's
cold.
7 stun that I.
No, that is just what you just took. I just calculated.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah. So how are you sealing the door?
What materials are there around? First of all, I'm going to lock it as much as possible.
Okie dokie.
And I'm going to attempt to just move things in front of it, attempt to seal up any cracks, attempt to warm this place as much as I can.
Okie dokie. So because you're being active and you're doing stuff, I'm going to forego the next one for you. But that pilot is looking real bad.
If he's going to die, what I'm actually going to do is take his layers and use it to reinforce myself as much as possible.
So he looks like he's going to die.
Yeah.
So you're stripping him while he's still alive?
She's going to mercy kill him.
Okay. So he looks up at you with these watery, teary eyes, frost speckling his beard, and the snot freezing as it's coming down out of his nose. And he's like, his lips are kind of moving in a. Looks like he might be pleading, but he's not making any sound.
I'm sorry, man. Nothing I can do at this point. You're too far gone. It'll be quick.
It's hard to tell what his expression shows, but you are feel free to put the bullet through him.
She does.
Okay.
She's going to use his layers and survival gear to reinforce herself in the shelter as much as possible.
Okie dokie. So, exactly what are you doing? Like, what position are you in? How are you guarding this place now?
Well, she has her rifle set up facing the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to gather as far away from all the things that could be cold, all the metal and stuff,
right,
as she can. She's going to be wrapping herself in layers of. She's wearing her gear. She's wrapping herself in his gear in an attempt to give her as much warmth as possible. She's surrounding herself with fires, eating as much as she can to keep herself warm. Maybe even trying to warm up the food on fires, stuff like that.
Okay.
Anything she can.
So
burning things in the room if there are things that are flammable.
What about the body? You gonna
if
burn
necessary,
the body?
She'd prefer not to burn the body because that would smell terrible.
It
but
will.
If necessary, she will.
Where are you putting the body then?
She'll put it towards the door because it's probably still leaky as much as you can seal it up. So hopefully getting the fumes out.
So you're putting it like slumped up against the door?
Or at least closer to it, but still close enough to radiate warmth. I really don't know how much warmth a burning body gives off, unfortunately.
So you are putting it on the fire?
I am lighting it on fire, yes.
How long do you wait before you put it on fire? Or do you just like fucking
I
take
will
his
wait
clothes and
until
just...
there's only a few. She will wait as long as she can hold out before doing that.
Okay. So it eventually comes to the point where you're like, there's nothing left to burn. There's that guy sitting over there.
Yep, she will burn him.
So move over to him and roll me a surprise check.
All right. Do I get a perception check because I have combat sense, which lets me take a perception check before surprise checks?
Sure. I think that's what the power does, I believe so. Specifically for these situations.
You get to keep all of those?
So what does that tell you?
That will just allow me to perceive something and avoid the surprise check, I believe.
So you see, as you are reaching towards this guy, you see a twitch in him.
She immediately draws her gun.
Okie dokie. And at this point, it will be initiative time.
All right.
So you get to go first.
All right, she's going to full auto this thing. You know?
I'm being told that you still have to make the surprise check. It's just with a plus.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, +3 though, and you've got like crazy reaction plus intuition, so I'm sure you'll be right.
My reaction plus intuition will be +3. That will be, I think, 17. Yes?
Yeah, so I'm sure you'll be fine, but may as well make it.
She's all up in that surprise check.
You're good. So
Cool.
yeah, the body is kind of the guy, his eyes open, and he's looking up at you. So you just perforate him. Is that the idea?
Full auto APDS, -9 to dodge. No mercy.
Okay. So he is in a pretty bad position there. So -9, and he's on the floor, so extra -2. So -11 overall.
That is correct. Of course, it was a shading.
So he gets 1 success, so 5 net hits on you. Or
All right,
for you.
16p -6.
Okay. He is wearing no armor because you stripped him of it. But no AP because he ain't wearing armor.
Yep.
So he takes the full 15 physical, and you just like full auto, just like directly into his face.
Yep.
You blow this pilot's head clean off, and he lies still.
All right, she's going to. Oh, I get exactly what happened this entire run now. I love you.
Masterwork. I'm just saying it's a masterpiece.
Mac tier cannot escape this happening because I did it to him too. Yeah, gather up all the fleshy bits, light them on fire.
Okay. The beautiful thing about Shadim is they don't even got to kill you; they just got to wait until you die.
Oh yeah. You don't even have to be dead. You just need to be, I believe, inanimate. So your body when you're astrally projecting.
Yes, that is how they got Warden.
Yep.
Yep.
I was the GM of the Egypt run.
So, Fury, you are now you are the receiver of 7 stun and a bit of a shock as the dead body next to you has come to life. You are barricaded in a small room that is cold, and you are running out of things to burn. You are wearing layers, but shit is getting tricky.
Yep,
And it stinks in here. You are burning a body. It's
How long
bad
is
times.
there? 12 hours to go, I believe.
So you waited for 12 hours. They asked you to wait 48 hours. So then
there was another 48. There was another 12 hours of moving around and doing things and sealing up the room.
I was kind of assuming that you had been doing that, like, in the 3... Well,
you said that because I was active enough, there wasn't going to be fatigue checks for the second 12 hours, I believe?
Right. For the next 3 hours is what I said.
Oh, for the next 3 hours, okay.
So, let's see. You've done 15 hours of the 48.
Well, the first thing she's going to do is she's immediately going to double-check all the locks. And she's going to she's going to contact base and immediately say what room she's in. It's locked. Spirits are possessing things. Get here as fast as physically possible.
So he's going to say, okay, we can be there in about 30 hours.
All right. Make it as fast as possible. I'll probably be unconscious by that point, hopefully not dead. But I'm going to be locking up this room as tight as possible. Bring monofilament chainsaws, bring mini welders, bring anything you can use to get through the door as fast as possible and get me out, please. I think I found out what's going on here.
Do you have magical threats?
She does not.
Okay, then you are kind of unless you've encountered Shadim before in character. Then you...
No, she is not. I would guess she would suspect things by this point because she has dealt with spirits before, but she does not know it's a shading at all, most certainly.
Okay.
Well, Warden definitely said somebody possessed his body. That's about as much as you'd know.
I'm going to, after 6 hours, ask you to make another fatigue check.